Hello, ladies and nerds.
Welcome to the FBA, the Film Buffs Anonymous.
No film will be safe.
You're gonna keep that botch, aren't you?
I'm trying to throw you off your game.
Fuck you.
Uh,
I'm Eddie, and I'm
and-
Joel Luis. I'm joined by my sidekick.
My name is Chema, and I am joined by my sidekick.
Shut up, you're Robin. You know it.
I'm the Flash.
You're like the fourth most popular DC character.
I'll take it.
You're not even second. You're third.
Well,
I mean, fourth.
speaking of DC, let's talk about X-Men Apocalypse.
That is offensive.
Things are better. The world is better.
Just because there's not a war doesn't mean there's peace. He's coming.
Let's talk about the possibly last X-Men movie in this
It's not gonna be the
timeline.
last one. It's
in
not.
in this trilogy.
All right, well, let's start with the cast. The casting, I think, was on point in every way. There's no one that's been wasted, I think.
Every time that I see Michael Fassbender and what's his name, James McAvoy,
Yeah.
they're pure magic when they're playing off each other. Like when I see this guy as Magneto, I think this is the Magneto that I read all these comics about. Sure, the old people are cool, but these ones I think are really fun. What's up
Yeah, they are gonna do it. They're gonna do another sequel.
for the
Yeah.
Dark Phoenix saga?
Yeah, they're launching Dark Phoenix Saga, but apparently the Essex Corporation, the one that leads towards the very end of the film,
Yeah.
it's gonna have to do it with Wolverine and possibly with the next Gambit movie, with Gambit, if they ever actually do it. So good for them.
Good for them. Let's go back to cast.
Okay, so casting, I enjoyed
Okay.
everyone.
Okay. Both. Also, I thought that Jennifer Lawrence might have mailed it in.
Yeah.
I didn't think she did, but I didn't think she was like 100% committed. Did you?
No. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong in this, but during the filming of this, wasn't that when the fappening happened?
No, I think this was after.
No, I'm sorry. No, the fappening happened during Hunger Games. My bad.
Yes.
My bad.
Yeah.
I think you're right. Maybe she did mail in a little bit. She didn't really try that hard. But then again, I feel like I don't know. I've never been sold on Jennifer Lawrence as Mystique. I mean, in the first one she had some charisma, but I feel like in the second one she was really cold.
Yeah. Well, it makes sense. She was betrayed. She was mad at everyone.
It makes sense.
She's complex, or I think.
Oscar Isaac as Apocalypse.
yeah.
I loved it. I think he was spot on.
Me too. I like the voice. The voice was the thing that sold me on it.
Yeah. Oh, and just when you thought Magneto couldn't get any more tragic, my God. and
That's how you rewrite a backstory. This is how you reintroduce a character that we thought, okay, he's done, he's just gone, he's just gonna go and do his own thing. He's happy, he has his family. No, motherfucker, you're still this. This is a prejudice that's gonna keep following you for the rest of your life because of some stupid shit that you did in the past. And so he keeps failing and he keeps running away and he keeps suffering from it. This is, in my opinion, it was handled very well, and man, he can't catch a break.
Hell no. No, I honestly, I love the scene when he's about to go slaughter everyone in the goddamn warehouse.
Yeah.
And Apocalypse shows up, and he looks at me like, "Who the fuck are you? Don't try to stop me from killing this man." Oh, here, give me a sec.
One of the best uses of the F word in a PG-13 rated movie
Ever. And then and I kind of want him to be like, "I wasn't gonna do that."
Yeah, you just stole my thunder, you purple motherfucker. Like what the?
You punk ass bitch. I felt like Magneto was a bit OP'd.
Yeah, definitely.
Like at the very least, have Apocalypse like OP him. To make him like that strong.
Apocalypse never meant to go against him. He always was the moment he saw him, he was like, I need to recruit this guy.
Yeah, but no. But what I mean is Apocalypse souped up everyone else. Like he made Angel stronger, he made Psylocke stronger, he made Storm stronger.
Yeah.
But when it came to Magneto, he was just like, "You're good."
Yeah. Do you want to hear a funny trivia just for the angel scene when they find him with the broken angels?
Yeah.
When they find him and Apocalypse gives him his new angels, there's a Metallica song playing. Mm-hmm. Do you know what song is?
What?
It's called The Four Horsemen.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Speaking of the cast, I love the reintroduction of Cyclops, of Jean Grey. The guy who played
Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler.
Fucking awesome.
That guy was so chill. I'm blue. Hi. Like, I want to hang out with that guy. Okay.
Oh, apparently there's some people were pissed off because Jubilee's scenes got cut. Because apparently she was actually in the movie quite a bit more. But
She was very C character. She was very like just as a background, pretty much.
well, originally she actually had a lot more scenes in it, but they were kind of like, you know what? We need to cut some time from this film, and do we really need sparkles? We don't need sparkles. Fuck sparkles.
Maybe they can do like an extended version for Blu-ray or something, and that'll be.
Maybe they can Batman v Superman it.
Well, since Batman v Superman was like the first movie to ever do that.
don't
I
give a
want
shit.
that one. I want that one.
What?
This one, I want it.
What? Oh, the extended cut?
Let's keep going.
You can't even win, right?
Ah.
So plot. Okay, were there any complaints you have with the plot?
No. When it started, here's the thing. I thought it was a little bit to get into, but when because when they were transferring like the old apocalypse to this new apocalypse, I thought that scene was a little too long. It was a little too long. Actually, I'm gonna say more of that for when we talk about pros and cons. But when it comes to plot, I thought right after that scene, everything was paced really well. The introduction of Scott Summers as Cyclops, it was done great. There was a lot of humor running around all this. If we want to put if we want to put like someone to blame, we gotta blame that girl Moira. It's her fault. Everything happened. I'm just gonna say it.
Who?
Moira, Rose Byrne, the old girlfriend of Professor X, who is like.
Oh, that ain't your fault?
It's technically her fault.
Technically, yeah.
Yeah, so like if you want to point fingers, yeah, it was technically her fault.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think more than plot, this is. I like to see this movie more as both as a conclusion of this whole of the re-beginning of the X-Men. Because not in the first movie, but in
Original
First Class,
trilogy? Yeah.
in First Class, they're trying to become the X-Men. Then in This Future Past, there's all this shit is happening that they don't get to do that. Then in this one, Apocalypse, you finally get to see near the end when you get
The
to see
X-Men.
like the X-Men standing together, and I like that. What about you?
What was I gonna say?
Plot.
Plot wise, I feel like parts of it were a bit jumbled here and there, but overall positive plot, not as strong as X-Men First Class or even as strong as Days of Future Past.
Yeah.
But the weakest plot of the three, but by no means a bad plot. Although I did take some issues with the whole like mutants fighting each other in Germany kind of thing. That kind of like, really? Okay, sure, I'll take that.
It's not perfect, definitely.
And
but-
Jennifer Lawrence like just being an automatic badass. Although the greatest cameo in film history may have gone in this film with Wolverine just fucking destroying everything.
And it made sense for the story. He doesn't even have a line in the movie, and it made sense for the story.
No, he had a
was there.
line. He had a line. Ah! That was his fucking line.
Technically, yeah.
That and blood. A lot of blood.
A lot of fucking
God
blood.
damn.
If that is a taste of what we're gonna get for the last Wolverine movie,
Yeah.
I'm sold.
Old Man Logan.
I'm buying my ticket already.
Oh, by the way, I want to go on record right now and saying that I think Magneto dies of old age in Old Man Logan.
Yeah.
I think that's why Charles Xavier looks like he's either in pain or crying in a scene when Wolverine is pushing him in a wheelchair. Because you just see him like.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I'm pretty sure Magneto died.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Let's go to pros and cons very quickly.
Pros.
pros.
The fucking the scene with Quicksilver.
Oh yes, it's better than the last one.
And I didn't think that was possible. I didn't know how they were gonna top it. Damn, no wonder it took 3 weeks.
It took them a lot, and there's a lot of technology, and it's first of all it's a little bit longer. Second, it doesn't take place in just one room. It's the whole mansion.
Yeah.
And that song fits it so perfectly. Now when I go running, that's the song I listen to.
So you can just run faster.
Yeah, it works. Also, I wear this shirt.
It was Nick Hoy. Is that him? The
No,
guy?
that's Beast.
Oh, that's Beast.
His name is Evan Peters. I believe that's him.
Evan Peters. Well, Evan Peters. Damn, he stole the show. And I love the part where he's actually fighting Apocalypse.
Oh yeah.
Just that once, he's just like, bah, and he's just beating the shit out of him. It's like,
Yeah.
that is what a speedster does.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Yeah. Also, I love that scene when they have him and Beast and Mystique and all them trapped in that room that stops their powers. And they're trying to, and the guy's like asking them like, what happened? And they're like, we don't know. And he's like, we don't know, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I want to. He's just like, we don't know, bro. because you gotta remember he's a kid. He's still a kid.
Yeah.
And so he also a lot, like I mentioned, a lot of humor.
Yeah.
Because you see a lot of the new X-Men, they're young. So like I told you, when Nightcrawler comes in, he has that line, the I'm blue, like.
Hi.
Also that scene when they go to a mall to watch Return of the Jedi, and Jean Grey mentions, the third one is always the worst.
Yeah,
Like-
I remember that. I was like, oh, son of a bitch.
Oh, like, they went there. Nice. Like I said, a lot of humor. The action scenes are pretty cool. What else? Apocalypse is done great. The chemistry between
That war scene.
that war scene at the end was so cool.
I know a lot of people complain they felt like it was disorganized. No, that war scene was awesome, and I
Yeah.
fucking love the fact when Charles Xavier like brings him into his mind. He's just like, "This is what I feel all the time." This is and Apocalypse is just like,
Yeah.
and then Xavier is just like, "Now you're in my house," and just starts boxing.
Yeah,
the
that
shit out of
scene
him.
was awesome. Also, the
You
when-
need a bigger house.
Yeah. No. When he invites Jean to enter his head.
Yeah.
And
That was a con to me, but go on.
Okay. I really like when she like shows a little bit of the Phoenix, and like she's walking on air, and Xavier is telling him, like what did she say? Like free it, or like let it go, or like let it like.
Release yourself.
Release the Phoenix. Well, he doesn't mention it by name, but you see the sign.
The Phoenix Force.
Yeah, and also that scene when Magneto like turns to Apocalypse and he throws like the metal bars and it looks like an X.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Like just aesthetically, it was cheesy, but I liked it. Those are my pros. My pros. Yeah.
Cons, real quick. Jean is probably the worst part of this film for me.
You think?
By far, because she's a teenage girl in the worst way. Because it's like, do I use my powers or not use my powers? Do I help? Xavier's asking me for help. He's fucking bleeding on the floor. There's a giant blue fucking golem about to rape him, and you're debating on helping, on how you can help, on if you should. I'm sorry, if my teacher's on the floor dying, maybe I should help this guy. Maybe you should. I don't know. I also don't like the fact that Jean Grey basically took out Apocalypse. It didn't feel like a team effort at that point.
What I felt for that scene was that she's still, like you mentioned, she's a teenage girl. She's still discovering her powers. And she doesn't know the limits of the Phoenix. I mean, mind you, in the comics, Phoenix is the most powerful character of all. So,
One of.
if not the most.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
I know. So she doesn't know the extent of those powers. She can go crazy. She can explode. She can die. She can kill the whole world.
Sure.
So yeah, I buy that she was scared. It made sense.
Maybe Charles Xavier should, like, after Apocalypse, be like, hey, Jean, by the way, I needed to come talk to you for a second. All right, guys, we're safe. We are safe. That was her crack. That was him cracking her skull.
Yeah. A con for me was that the scenes when Apocalypse was after he wakes up and he's developing, he's finding like all the other mutants to join him. I feel like those scenes took a little too much time, and like I said, the biggest con for me was the beginning scene when they're like crowning him and like changing it, because that ran too long. I think Apocalypse, like when he was used, like for example, he's seen with when he takes Magneto to the camps. To the concentration camps. That scene was great.
Yeah.
But when you see him like just by himself, or when he was talk, like I would like if I saw him in the screen. First of all, I would run. But second of all, I would be like, if he was still talking to me, I would be like, who the fuck is this guy? Who does he think he is? And yes, Oscar Isaac did everything that he could to make that character cool. But in the end, he's not the greatest villain that we've seen in the X-Men movies, in my opinion.
I think maybe Kevin Bacon might be the best.
Maybe
villain.
Kevin Bacon. Maybe. What's the name? Maybe even Magneto in the original ones. But yeah, Apocalypse does not feel like one note, but it definitely feels like he overstayed his welcome. Like if he was used just a little more sparingly, I think it would have worked way better.
I also like the fact that what's his face? That he throws away his 4 horsemen when he sees like Angel went down, weakling.
Yeah.
And kept going. Damn right, weakling. Like that's the way he is. He is a dominant force. He is a strong believer in Darwinism in general.
Yeah. Also, just I forgot to mention, but the girl who played Storm.
Yeah.
She's cool. I
Yeah.
like her. She was cool.
She'll be great.
So
final thoughts.
Final thoughts. I like it a lot. It's not better than Days of Future Past or First Class, but that's not a bad thing. I think like Days of Future Past is like right here. First Class is like right here. I think Apocalypse is like around here. Like it's a strong. I'm gonna give it a strong 8.5. I'm gonna give it an 8.5 out of 10.
8.5.
It's a good movie, but like for me, First Class and Days of Future Past are in like the 9 point somethings.
Well, for me, final thoughts. Solid film, solid X-Men film. To me, this is better than the original trilogy as a whole. This knocks the shit
I think
out of it.
this whole trilogy is better than the original trilogy.
Oh no, definitely. Oh no, I mean like this film in general is better than all of the other 3 films.
Okay.
And maybe even better. Yeah, better than the other Wolverine films too. This film, honestly, and then this is not a bad thing. I'm just trying to be more of a tough grader. 7.5.
Okay.
To me. It's good. I would watch it if it came out on TV. But I'm not willing to pay full price, like for the DVD. I'll just get the bargain bin copy or illegally download it, which I do not admit to. Time Warner, you know why I'm doing this. Do you know about that?
I prefer if I don't. I'm trying to stay away from like legal problems.
Fair enough.
Okay, so that was a review of X-Men Apocalypse. Next one should we tackle Civil War?
It's gonna be a long one. Yeah, fuck it. Civil War.
Okay, fuck
Damn,
it.
we did not stick to our rule.
Yeah,
All right, we'll be back soon, ladies and gentlemen.
bye.
Bye-bye.